Welcome back everyone. Today's video is sponsored by ScreenProTech. ScreenProTech is a company that provides protection for your screens and your cluster screens. So similar to what you have on your phone now is what we're going to be putting on our screen today. Let's see what's inside the tube. First, they send you a do not install until you read the instructions. They also have it here. You have to peel this off just to open it. And it also says, seriously, read the directions, it helps. Oh, we found a third one. Scan here for install instructions. So they really want you to know how to install this before you go out to your Jeep and do this. Before we open it up, I did want to say they are on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. All right, so what's in the box? You get your spray solution for the screen, it cleans it, and then you spray your screen again and then lay your film on it. Comes with a drop of solution inside of it. We just add the water. Got a cleaning cloth. They provide a nice cleaning cloth. A squeegee to put the film on. So you get a nice cloth to clean your screen. And this kit came with two just in case we mess up. And ours is for the 8.4 screen. And then you get, if you can see this in the video, it's for the cluster too. So your speedo and your RPMs and then your center information cluster gets a cover too. So let's head out to the garage and we're gonna get this installed now. First step, take the spray solution. We're going to spray it on the screen, take our cloth they provided, and clean it all up. Alright guys, I did want to point out, mine's a 2020. I have permanent screen damage on mine. So if you can see up top, you can see all like where the fingerprints scratched up, and I bought this pre-owned, this is kind of how it came. When we put the screen protection over it, I want to see if it kind of hides that. Of course, if you have a newer Jeep, you probably won't have that damage, so it'll look great once you put that protection on right away. First step, we're going to spray this down again so it's nice and wet. Peel the film off, put it on here, and then we'll squeegee out the water. So you just don't lay it right on and squeegee it out. You have to move it around so you get the corners tucked up under the bezel. So I just maneuvered it until it was tucked under. And then we gotta slide it into place. I think that's it right there. It's gonna be slippery, it's gonna slide around, just kind of put some pressure on it so it doesn't move. Just work the water out. Kind of push the water out, just like any decal or anything window tinting, if you've done any of that, just kind of get the water out of the areas here. Alright guys, that was an easy enough install. Just make sure you take your time and squeegee all the water out, really work the corners. You may see a few bubbles, just like anything else. They'll probably just work their way out once it heats up and get some sunlight on it. But otherwise, right now it looks really good. So now we have the screen protection for the cluster. We got the RPMs, the information center, and then your speedometer on this side. So let's get this all cleaned up and we'll get those stuck on. I don't. Well, first we're gonna spray this circle. Easiest thing I found to do is just take the squeegee and just work your way into circles all the way to the bottom and just really getting at the bottom, getting the water out. Seemed to work perfect. So we just finished up the RPM side. We're gonna work on the speedometer side. So we're just gonna take that other circle and get it stuck on now. All right, so we applied the film. I squeegeed out all the water, and now we're gonna wipe off all the excess. We finished the RPM and the speedometer circles. Now we're gonna work on the center information section. So there is a top to and bottom to this. Top is wider, the bottom's a little bit skinnier. All right guys, so putting this on, you're gonna have to maneuver it. It slides behind the inner circles and it fits behind it. Just a heads up. All right, so just a tip, take the tip of this and like really work around the edges because that water will sit up in there, and just do that all around. Just make sure you get the water all the way out. All right guys, for this center one, just take your time, work the edges. It comes out pretty nice. And then now I'm just cleaning up any extra water that may have been in there. Install's done. It was fairly easy. If you've done this before or something similar to this, you shouldn't have any problem. If you've never done anything like this before, it may be a little difficult. I may recommend adding a second kit to your order, but let's check it out. All right guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and if you have any questions about the install, throw those in the comments below. So if you guys need this for your Jeep, I'll link it down below. If you order through our link, I get a little bit of a kickback, which helps our site to give you more videos like this.